Hel-
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna.
Hi, puppy.
Alright, let's see if this is good. We have figured out that. Hey, Jack. Hello, how are you? We have figured out that being up here, the dog don't care. So,
Found the dog's sweet spot.
yeah. I mean, he's seriously just laying there. Doesn't care about anything except the itch he has right now. So, yeah, I think this is good. So we might be here a little bit more often, guys.
I think he's eating himself now. Bailey, stop eating yourself.
Hey, Bailey, come here. Bailey, come on. Everyone wants to see you, puppy. There he is. There he goes.
Boy.
He loves our bed.
How you guys doing tonight? Happy Sunday.
Sorry, guys. I think you got a little schmutz on you.
Wow.
That look better?
Sure.
Sure. Let's slide you a little bit closer. There we go. Now we're just going to sit back, relax, and have a little chat on Conversation Street. Anybody know what that's from?
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Trouser Brothers here. What up, Justin?
Hey. Gotta make sure we're on live chat, honey.
Okay.
Jack says hello, everyone. Gear says yo edges. Hey, Jack. Jack says hello, Gear. Doing good. Gear says I am Jack. How are you? Trouser Rouser says Edges and Courtney in bed. How you doing? We're actually doing pretty good. This has I'm blinded. This has a lot to do with the dog because I know that our lives had a lot of, disruptions because of him, and he loves it here. So no disruptions because of him. So this is for you guys.
And for all our sanity.
Yeah, or sanity too. Stop licking the blanket, Bailey. Thank you. Yep, go lick it down there.
What? Yes, we're talking about you.
Jack says hello, Justin. Hey, Justin from Gear Runner. Bailey is saying hi to everybody, as you can see by his tail. Courtney's going to annoy him so that he can bark up here also. Howdy, Jack from Trouser Rouser. Trouser Rouser. I'm just going to call you Justin. Sorry. Hey, Andy. Jack says today is super hot. It is, sir. We were fine when it rained. After it rained, oh my God, we jumped like 12 degrees after the rain stopped, and the humidity was at like 90%. Ridiculous. It sucked. That's another reason we're in the bedroom. Our bedroom is a lot cooler than the rest of the house. So, Gear says, yes it is, Jack. Justin's trousers are crazy hot. Aficionado says, what's up, guys? How you doing, sir?
Fish, how's your foot?
Yeah, are you taking... I mean, I'm sure they just took it out, but...
They did.
But I've had things like that stuck in me before, and they normally they cut them, and then push them through so that it doesn't rip pulling out the barb. Just wondering, is that what they did with yours?
Or did they pull it out?
Or did they just,
Reverse.
make ground beef? Wow, really far behind going by your phone. A hey fish from Jack. Justin says, hopefully your ribs are doing better than the last time I saw you. They do feel a lot better. Every once in a while they remind me, but for the most part I'm almost back to normal, so thank you for asking, sir. Trouser says, hello to aficionado. Gear says, my buddy owns 4 gas stations, and I just got him to hook up with Strike Force. There you go. Maybe you can get a portion of the proceeds there, sir. Gear says, hey Fish. Justin says, that's awesome, Gear. He is going to start selling them. Yes, I agree. I mean, anything you can do to help them, they'll do to help you, probably tenfold. So, or at least half.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Wow. Wow.
Play with the doggy.
The whole reason we come up here is not to play with him so he can
Nope.
be quiet. No, it
Nope.
is. It seriously is, yes.
Nope.
Justin says you can call me Trouser Arouser.
No.
Sorry, sir. That's cool, Gear from Jack. Gear Runner says, thanks, Jack. Justin says, that's awesome. Gear Runner says, that looks so bad, Fish. Yeah, it did. I was impressed in the wrong way. Let's put it that way. He was able to get off his boat, his dock, whatever he was on, go to the hospital and say, yeah, see, I got this problem right here. Yeah, so I was pretty impressed, and he's just like, yeah, just in the ER. I do. It's because the dog. I was petting him with my foot.
Sure.
King of the Creek says, what's up, everyone? Gear, Fish, Trouser Rouser. How you doing, sir? Love that live that you did with, I think it was it Jimmy? I want to say it was Jimmy. Either that or I remember Jimmy because Nick messed up the name. But he's a good guy. He really is. King from Gear and Justin. You alright there, Bailey? Aficionado says, nope, they just ripped it out. They didn't want to push it through. I can't believe I didn't video the removal.
Yikes.
Fish, I mean, come on, make an 18 plus channel. You would have been in there. Viral all day long. I mean, that alone would have got you monetized.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that sucks. Like I said, I've had a barbed gaff in my calf, and they cut it off right up near the handle, and then they pushed it through the other way as to not do any more flesh damage. That sucks. Sorry to hear it, but I'm sure they numbed you very well. Let's see. We're going to call him Rebel. Aficionado, is your foot feeling better? Gear says, I know, Fish, that would have probably went viral. Yeah, it would have. He would have been like, he might have been on like Ellen or something for that one. Jack says, hello, King of the Crease. Fish says, yeah, it's all good, really just have to take a boatload of antibiotics. Yeah, I mean, and that's the worst part with puncture wounds is it's just the infection that you have to worry about unless you pierce something. But, I mean, it's really not that horrible of a wound. They do heal rather well. So you have that on your side. Let's see. Justin says, what's for supper? We had leftovers tonight, sir. We had leftover stuffed mushrooms.
Peppers.
Peppers, sorry. I wanted stuffed mushrooms, but...
You got peppers.
But I got peppers. Kraft mac and cheese, and I made homemade greens. Yes. Wait. Well, actually, Courtney did. I seasoned them. She prepped them, put them in the crock pot, so...
It was a team effort.
Yes. Courtney cooked them.
The crock pot cooked them.
All right, we'll go with that
I
one.
prepared them.
Yeah, Fish. The doctor's bill will hurt the most. I fully agree with you on that one.
Get comfortable, please.
Yeah, Justin says he hopes the pain didn't last too long. Normally, once they numb it, you're pretty good. And from what I've experienced, 6 or 8 hours after they took it out, you're pretty good. At least that's what I figured out. Jack says, did anyone buy any Malco flashlights? I'm guessing that's directed towards gear. Um, Doctors are a big ripoff, especially when you go to the ER. They really are.
They really are.
I mean, quite frankly, unless you know you have a problem, which completely rules out the whole doctor qualification at that point, you really don't need an ER.
I didn't do nothing.
Stop pulling out his hair.
I wasn't.
What are you doing then?
I touched his foot.
Stop touching
Be
his-
quiet. Read your words.
Leave the dog alone. See, you're going to get mauled, and I'm going to let it happen.
What did you do when you were by yourself?
The dog would
Be quiet.
Exactly. I lost. Justin says, I was about to before I realized my visa ran out. Did you, Jack? Gear Runner says, I don't know, Jack. Gene hasn't told me. He did say...
You're a ruiner.
Sorry, guys. Gene swamped with orders. Here, you want to take over? So I can do what I always ask everybody else to
Garner
do.
in the house.
Richard!
Jack, I did buy one, Justin. Hello, Richard. Here, I'd say so, Fish, but it had to be done.
Yeah, I mean, something like that, you can't take care of yourself. You know the problem, but you know there's extenuating circumstances that make you go there.
You're saying hi, Richard. Robert, good evening, Edges.
Hello, Throb, how are you?
Robert in the house.
Aww.
Gear, thank you, Jack. And also, hey to Rob. Justin, what do you put in your stuffed mushrooms?
Well, if I would have made them, I would have put ground beef, a little bit of breadcrumbs, and I would have put some Parmesan cheese
Onions.
and onions. And I know
Mozzarella.
and mozzarella
And
on top.
egg.
I take out the stems and I normally dice that up in my stuffing mixture, so I don't, as to not waste. Yes. Or I just put them in the pan with the stuffed mushrooms and then I just eat them when they come out.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Justin says, hey to Rob and Richard. King says, yo, Rob. Throbber, hey, Justin. Richard, I'm eating a turkey sandwich with dairy-free cheese on it, but I did not want it on any bread. Okay.
Alright, so you're having a breadless sandwich?
It's carb-free.
Yeah, there you go. We'll go with that. We'll go to keto acceptable. Yeah, he's all skitsy. He's like, they touched me.
Oh my goodness. Robert King, been practicing your stick? Robert, hey Jack. Richard Fish. Jack, hey Rob. King, no Rob, not yet. Fish, hey Rob. Just Wrenchit's in the house as well.
Hello, Just Wrench It. How
Hello,
are you?
Edge and everyone else. Jack, I bought the Wildcat. Couldn't pass it up on the 25% off the flashlight. I mean, that's always a good deal right there.
Yeah, I mean, you get 25% off. That's kind of good, even if it's something you didn't need.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a car.
Justin, hey, just wrench it. Richard, King of the Crease is, a sandwich is always better without the bread. I'm going to go ahead and have to disagree with you right there.
Yeah, Courtney loves her carbs.
You
Loves
must be
them.
eating the wrong bread, I'm just saying.
I love a nice Italian bread. If I'm gonna have turkey or like chicken lunch meat, a little bit of gravy, open face style, love it.
I just want to get really far behind. It'll be fun.
I'm wondering what all the waiting's for.
Yeah. And we have Jack saying hello, Wrench. Rob Nation, come on, King, you need to learn how to wield that thing. King, say what, Richard? Rob, a wrench? Yeah, that's true, Jack. I think that's the largest discount I've ever seen from them. I've been using them for many, many years.
Yeah, I think Gearlug owns every one of them. Or at least the body of every one of them.
Gear, I just mentioned. King, Rob, when do I go to Texas? You can show me. When I go down to Texas, you can show me. Stuffed mushroom recipe would be a good birthday gift for Gear.
Yeah, I think he would really love it.
I think brownies would also be a good birthday gift. Rob, it's a deal, King. Just wrench it. I saw cauliflower pizza dough the other day. It looked decent. I've heard mixed reviews. Like, sometimes I heard it's really good, and then other times, like, it tastes like crap.
I heard if you can get it from a good, reputable, like, gourmet place,
Or you make it, but again.
or you make it, it will come out good. But if you, like, rely on it to be, like, frozen from somewhere, I've heard you're hit and miss. A lot of times you're missing, so. But I like cauliflower puree with cheddar cheese in it. That's really good. Love it. Gear says, no Justin, bad Justin, LMAO. And Justin's laughing. Justin loves cauliflower pizza dough. Richard Gardner says, King of the Crease, can you send me a ticket so I can go visit Vince? Well, Richard, where are you?
He's in Tennessee.
Oh. Why do you need a ticket?
He told me to drive that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can easily make that. Throb Nation says, Edge, any truck mods planned? I have a lot of plans, but not a lot of money. I would like to first start out this conversation by apologizing to everybody for this week. I had a lot of personal things come up that kind of didn't allow me to do my schedule. That's why I did the live cooking on Friday, was so I could get out a cooking channel at least. There was a lot of things going on that didn't allow me to do that. Hopefully next week I should be back on schedule and it should get a little bit smoother. At least I'm hoping. Right? Right. Whenever I stop talking, the dog's like, huh? Huh. I got hair all over the place. Hello, Scott. How are you?
Hey, Scott.
King of the Crease says, Edge, I put in my Husky floor liners 2 hours ago. They fit good.
Nice.
Did you have a problem with them screws like I did, or was yours like
Good to go.
got them, put them in, done? And I'm glad you got them. I'm glad they work for you. I like them. I'm enjoying them so far. Jack says, has anyone had cauliflower mashed potatoes? We have.
They're amazing.
I like them.
I'm a fan.
Can't lie. Gotta have a little bit of cheddar in them though. I think I gotta have the cheddar.
I mean, you could just do butter.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of milk.
Yeah, butter will do it. Scott says, hey Edges, what's happening over there? Nothing much.
Chilling.
Just chilling, relaxing, keeping the dog quiet for you. Richard Gardner says, I'm all about the protein. You know what? I like protein too. If you could give me, I'm like that steak and potato man. I could do that. real potatoes, not like fake cauliflower mashed potato type
Hey,
person.
hey, don't hate.
They have their place though, and I do like them. But if I come home and I want to have a meal that I want to cook, it's going to be like steak and French fries, steak and a baked potato. It's going to be like steak and something else extremely heavy. Throb Nation says, "Hey Scott, so does Gear." Justin says,
I can't even pet him.
"I smell the Stargazer from here, Courtney. That thing is huge." I looked out the door. I'm like, "Court, did you see that? Go look at it." She's like, "My Lily?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, I seen it." I'm like, "Get excited." She's like, "I need to send that to Justin." I'm like, "Oh, now you're excited." Yeah, but it is beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, Justin says, "Hey Scott." Throb Nation says, "What did you think of the prelude, Justin?" Scott says, "Hey Jack, Gear, and Rob." Mr. Mopar, "Hey guys, how's it doing?" How you doing, sir? Welcome aboard. Justin says, "Rob, I didn't drive it. My brother did. He loved it." What your prelude? Jack says, "Hey Dan," and so does Throb. Scott says, "Justin too. How's it going?" Mr. Mr. Popar. Oh my. Mr. Mopar says, "Hey guys, well, you're not going to believe this, but this last Friday I dodged a bullet with my car."
How so?
What happened? Come on, tell us the whole thing. Richard Gardner says, "I am in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee." You're only 10 hours. You're good. Just get in a Toyota. Gear Runner says, "Hey Dan." Justin says, "Throw some egg whites, cauliflower, and Parmesan into a food processor. It makes a great crust." You know what? I would agree with you. Definitely. That's going to be a video, Justin. Mr. Mopar says, "Apparently my car almost caught on fire, and I didn't even know it because I had a bad fuel leak in the fuel pump."
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that I'm glad you're safe. Glad you're okay, but that sucks. That could have been really bad for him. Really bad.
Glad you're safe.
Justin says, "Hello, Dan." Krista Greenbeans, "Hello, everybody." Hello, Team Nuts. How are you? Justin says, "Yeah, I was quite upset when I didn't see any Wood Wednesday video. I'm sorry, I'm taking care of my mom right now, and I honestly might be changing my schedule in the near future because I might actually be moving in with my mom on the weekends because of her health issue. So I might be living with my mom on Saturday and Sunday, so I might have to adjust my live schedule because my mom doesn't believe in internet. So it is what it is." Jack says, "Hey Krista." Justin says, "Krista." Gear says, 5 hours from me, Gardner. Alright, well, it might be 11 hours then. Krista Greenbean says, "Hi, Jack. Mr. Bobar says it's okay."
Bobar.
Oh my god.
I couldn't let that go.
Your name's going to be Mr. Bobar now. I can't get it right. I can't. Sorry, Mr. Mopar. Or shall I call you Dan?
Dan's gonna be mad at you.
It's okay, Brian. We forgive you.
For everything, or?
For everything, or just Wednesday? I mean. Gear Runner says, "Hey, Krista." Krista says, "Hi, Justin." King of the Crease says, "I don't know, Richard, Vince's shop is in a rough neighborhood. You will need more than a Scottish dirt. Yeah, I fully agree. And you might want to go there incognito, maybe get some FUBU. Yeah. It's a rough area. I live in an area kind of like where Vince works, and I call him, if I go down there, I call ahead of time and ask him to open the gate. So, but once you're there, you're fine. You know, there's a locked door
You're
and
not
all.
fine. You're not fine until they do drive by. I'm just saying.
He has thick concrete walls. He's actually not in that bad of an area.
Yeah, the bad area is like 20 feet from him.
No,
The other way.
no, he's about 4 or 5 blocks out of the real bad area. We're only one. Wow. Mr. Mopar says, sometimes you can't make a video every day. You just do what you can. Yeah, I agree, but, you know, my priorities got in the way this week. So, I'm going to reevaluate and move forward. Krista says, hi gear. Jack says, no worries, Edge. Family and personal stuff comes first. Sometimes you have no control over things. Yeah, I agree, Jack.
Definitely true.
And thank you for understanding. It's rough. So, you know, but you got to deal with what's there. Krista says, how's everybody doing? We're doing okay. Courtney was saying she was tired. My phone obviously said the same thing. But I can tell you, the puppy was tired. So, it's just me and you now, guys. Let's see, where did I leave off? No problems with the Husky liners from King of the Crease. I'm glad. You know what? I would rather I had the problem, I could show you guys what to look for, and then when you guys get your set, you can evaluate it for yourself. Because from what I've heard, I was only one of maybe 2 or 3 people that have ever had that problem. Everybody else, it was flawless. I mean, Mark, Tundra Dude 34, he's had, I think, 4 or 5 sets and never had an issue. When I talked to him about it, he's like, yeah, I don't know what you got. Sorry.
Might want to put that in the back of your pillow.
Alright, pillow change, guys. There we go. You can see where the cats were sleeping on it. Try not to get... Oh, yeah, see, this...
Much better.
Yeah, this is better. Well, you look sheepish. Honey.
Turn it sideways.
Courtney's phone doesn't want to do stuff.
Turn it sideways. I'll tell you the way you want.
I had to rotate. Now I gotta get back to where I was. I'm horrible at this. Alright, now I'm back to the game. Jack says, has anyone had cauliflower mashed potatoes? Alright, yes we have. Scott says, hey Edges, what's happening over there? Did I go back way too far? Really, really far. Alright, we're talking about Richard Thirk. No problem. There we go. Scott says, Krista, any chips left? LOL. You know what? Have you had ketchup potato chips?
How would I have any access to those, Pim?
I don't know. You Oregonians have some different stuff than we have. West Coast is different than East. So. Okay. Well, they look like something I would want to try. Not sure if I would like them, but I like to try everything once. King of the Crease says no problem with the liners. Already read that. Wow, I sound like Rob now.
Don't make it better, Rob.
Mr. Mopar, I see Bailey chilling today. LOL. Yes, that is the main reason why we're in our bedroom, is because he comes up here and it's like
Done.
yeah, nothing happens. He's just you might hear him snore in a couple minutes though.
We had crazy storms earlier today, and he was just off the chain with his anxiety.
We actually had a lightning strike about 100 yards from our house and exploded a tree this afternoon.
It was pretty frightening.
Yes.
Very loud.
We drove down our street. We heard bang, flash, and felt it. It's like the noise made it before the light did. It was ridiculous. And
Scared the crap out of me.
yeah.
Thought somebody was shooting at me.
But then she followed up with, I think that was louder than a shotgun.
Yes.
So it was bad.
It was loud.
Yeah.
Very,
It-
very scary.
It's kind of like you forgot to put your welding mask on. That kind of bright. Gear says, put that Jeep keychain on the Benz keys, Krista. I'm going to add LOL to that one. Krista says, Scott, I still have half a bag. Can you believe it? It will be gone soon. Probably by the end of this stream. Mr. Mopar says, oh no, we're talking about food and I haven't eaten for a few hours. Going to get hungry for the rest of the stream. LOL. Then just grab yourself a bag of ketchup potato chips. And you'll be fine.
I wonder how amazing those ketchup potato chips would be in a sandwich.
You know what? I didn't think about it that way.
Oh yeah, all day long. I think about that stuff. I might actually dream about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are talking about a carb again, so yeah. What sandwich would you put that on? Hey guys, do you put potato chips on your sandwiches? Because I know my Italian hoagies, I love to put salt and vinegar potato chips in it. Like, open it up and fill one whole side and then crush them. Do you guys put chips on your hoagies or sandwiches? Yeah, I do too. And Krista says, hey King. Jack says, Dan, did you get your car fixed? Glad it didn't catch on fire. Krista Greenbean says, Gear, I am waiting for my Jeep. Have you found one yet, Krista? That's the question. Justin says, Mr. Mopar, LOL, I'm eating refried beans. Does that make you feel better?
Yummy!
Now, are you eating... Wait a second. You put up the bean dip video.
Yeah!
Justin, why aren't you making a bean dip with it?
That's it?
Yeah.
Go get yourself some beef dip.
A little taco seasoning and some cheese, you're there.
It's chili seasoning. But
Chili
okay.
seasoning, okay. If you have taco, I mean, that would probably work too. You see how much I eat it, right? I actually just eat the dip. I don't really use the chips.
Just as a side note with that bean dip, if I have like a lot of extra left over, I'll use it in a salad. Like a taco salad, but it's bean dip salad.
Yeah, you use a lot of it in there.
So good.
Yeah, it is.
You can also make a burrito out of it.
All right.
That's a long comment.
You like beans, though. I'm not a huge
I love
fan.
beans.
I'm not, but they're high in protein, so I mean, they're not just the carb.
They are really delicious.
They are good.
But Mexican food is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
So.
not me. I am not that big of a fan. Let's see, Mr. Mopar. Today was the first day in over 40 days I was allowed to actually have real meat because I'm off my fast. Well, sir, I hope you like
Go to town.
yeah, like an old 96er, like T-bone. Or even a nice little chicken sandwich. I like chicken sandwiches.
From Chick-fil-A.
Not today though, because it's Sunday.
See what I'm saying? I just said that yesterday. I'm like, I'm not in the mood for Chick-fil-A, but I will be tomorrow.
Because it's Sunday. Yep. Scott says, I've never seen those, Krista. Must be something from up north, I'm thinking. I believe they're Canadian. Or Canadian. Gear Runner says, what's the mirror on the bed for edges? LMAO.
Stop. I'm out. Before anybody gets any ideas, it's to make the room look bigger.
Yes. Guys,
Moving on.
I can honestly tell you that is the real reason. Because we literally have 18 inches going all the way around our bed, and then there's the door. Our queen size bed is the size of our bedroom.
Almost.
If we put a king size in here, we'd have to walk in the door and jump on it and like crawl across it to get to the other side.
King size wouldn't even make it up the staircase.
Yeah, we actually had, when they delivered this, they put ratchet straps in 3 areas to compress it to get it in our room. So yeah. Yeah, there's
Just to make the room look bigger.
yeah, it's that's actually the real reason. Sorry I didn't have
Other
a
reasons, happy accident. Just saying.
Sorry, didn't have a better story for you, but we actually had one on the wall over there too to make it kind of look like, you know, like an ongoing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we kept bumping that one. We didn't want to break it, so it's in the office now. Krista says, "LOL, Justin. The chips are not state. Yeah, not stateside. LOL." Throb says, "Oh, you know Gear." Yeah, I know Gear. I mean, he's on here. I talked to him, I think yesterday. Justin says, "I'm glad that the mirror makes the bedroom look bigger." Mr. Mopar says, "Yep, Jack. I got the fuel pump fixed. Cost me over $500. Luckily, my parents were able to help me out. But yeah, I didn't know it was the fuel pump. I didn't know that the fuel pump, it went bad. Car gave me no indication. It had an issue. Car drove just fine. Only way I knew the car had an issue was I started smelling gas, and that got me worried." Smelling gas in a car that you didn't just get filled would always worry me.
Yeah.
So.
Good job on paying attention.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not always something you can see or hear. Sometimes it's what you can smell, or even the vibration you get could tell you something bad's going to happen.
So I see 16 people on with 6 likes. If you're just joining us, feel free to hit the subscribe. Okay, Beth.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say yours isn't showing us
the
anything.
like button. Please put a comment down below. Introduce yourself. We'd like to say hi to you.
Yes.
Caller.
Gear says, "LOL, Rob." Krista says, "Scott. Yes, they are Western Canada and I think in Western US too." See?
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 What?
What?
You think I like potato chips and like I know every single one out there? I don't.
I was going to say, I thought you had a pretty good clue at least. Scott says, "Did you try those chips?" I really want to. Courtney wants to put them on a sandwich.
Yes.
Jack says, "Glad you got it fixed. Thank God for your parents." Yeah, I mean, parents, you know, regardless of how old you are, they're still your parents. I mean, seriously.
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, it's like me. It's like, oh, well, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, well, I don't know. She's like, you need socks and underwear? No, Mom, seriously, I'm over 40. I don't need socks and underwear no more. Oh, well, you can never have enough. Yeah.
Like, listen, lady. I took over that job, okay?
Just give me a gift receipt, Mom. That's fine. No way, Scott. My taste buds are way too immature. Yeah, I believe that, Robin. I don't think they come frozen. Justin says that's not good. I'm glad you're safe, Dan. Yeah, I'm glad that you got it figured out, or somebody did before it became bad. I mean, how many spots when you go down 95 in Philly do you see big burn spots?
It's not even 95. It's 295. It's Turnpike. It's legitimately like every
For
5 miles.
For some reason, around here, cars just spontaneously combust. And I'm talking like the tri-state area. It's bad. You'll be driving and be like, oh, they're on fire. It's all right. Yeah, they'll pull over. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, you could probably build a car if you drove down 95 in Philly. I mean, you can get the front bumper, the rear bumper, doors, roofs. You could get everything. Hoods.
I think they call them bonnets in Australia.
In Britain also. Yes. Your bonnet.
And a windshield is a windscreen.
Yes.
Yes. How about that?
You watch too much Top Gear with me.
I don't know. It's a good show.
It is. I don't even know if I like the show. I just think I like the personalities.
I like the cars.
Let's see. That's not good. Glad you're safe, Dan. From Justin. I read that Throb's immature. Gear says I may have to go make s'mores in the microwave with all this food talk. Hey, it's better than on a little like propane burner.
Actually, the propane burner is better. I was gonna say get your.
Well, I like it in the
torch
micro.
out.
I like it in the microwave because you can watch the marshmallow swell up, and then you can like pop it.
I mean, yeah, it's fun.
It's like
But
when
they
you.
get hard after they get all melted. They get hard.
It's like when you put scrambled eggs in the microwave. They get to be like 10 times their size, and then when you pop them, they go. Ugh. Yeah. Just Runch It said I made s'mores last night with the kids.
Yellow.
S'mores are good. We're in like bug season here, so.
And it's hotter than a steam room outside.
Yes. Chris Greenbean says, hello Team Edge. Everybody remember to subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell for up-to-date content.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much, Krista. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, go see Throb Nation. You also got to go check out Gear Runner. Got to go see Mr. Mopar. And check out Trouser Rouser.
I can't with that name.
I feel awkward saying that. Go check out Justin, aka Trouser Rouser. He has a good video of a Honda Odyssey exhaust. You need to check it out.
Really do.
Gear Runner says we bought stuff to then didn't have a fire wrench. We bought stuff to make them, then didn't have a fire wrench it. Justin says go for it, Andy. Just Wrench It says it doesn't seem to like. They don't seem to like them much. LOL. I don't know what's wrong with them.
What?
I don't.
Maybe they didn't eat enough dirt as children or something.
I was going to say I don't even like chocolate, and I like s'mores. I don't like sweets, and I like s'mores. Like 90% of that's sugar. And if kids,
Probably more than 90%.
maybe you should like throw a lettuce wrap in there for them.
What?
Just saying.
There's some fruit snacks on there.
Yeah. Yeah, put some gummies on there.
Ooh.
That would be so good. Get like the gummy peach O's. Oh, they would get gooey.
See, I'm more of a peach heart than a peachy O.
Oh.
I can't.
So you like the Haribo, not the
Yes.
off the wall ones. Okay.
I don't even know who makes peach O's. I don't like the foam that it puts in your mouth. It's just gross.
Yeah. Justin says something I've already said before.
Okay.
Drop Nation says Edge. What do you think about Cheese Whiz and scrambled eggs? I think that anything that has Cheese Whiz on it should not be eaten.
Except nachos. It's movies. But that's it. And if
Still
you're
unacceptable.
if you're qualifying it as queso, that means it has to have like chilies and tomatoes in it.
Yeah, no, I am not a fan of Cheese Whiz. I don't think it's something that we should be eating. Even though it's just melted Velveeta and I put that in my mac and cheese. Yeah, I don't like it. And for them people that put it on a cheesesteak,
No.
please.
It's funny because when you and I go to a restaurant and I'm ordering, say, like a plate of nachos or whatever, I specifically ask, what kind of cheese do you put on this?
Yeah.
Is it fake cheese or is it real cheese? And then they look at me weird, like they don't understand the question.
Is it processed or come from a cow?
It's not that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
All right then.
And actually, I don't really like much in my scrambled eggs, Rob. I kind of like just fluffy scrambled eggs.
That's
Maybe
not
it-
what your stuffed eggs said.
They're stuffed eggs. They're not scrambled eggs.
Excuse me.
And everybody else calls them an omelet, so they're still not scrambled eggs.
Excuse me.
Yes. I know a lot of people that
You
put
and your
ketchup.
frittata.
I know a lot of people that put ketchup in their eggs.
I bet you Gear is a ketchup eater on
Yeah.
his eggs.
I see him putting barbecue sauce on it. Gear, do you put barbecue sauce in your scrambled eggs? I think he does.
Man.
Keep watching the chats. Let me know.
Okay. Wow, that's a large comment.
Just Runch It, did you make the s'mores over a fire? Oh, that's the best way to do it. Richard Gardner says, if anyone were to look in my fridge, you would find just pure healthy food in it. Well, that's just really unacceptable also, Richard.
Not true.
Um,
I like healthy food. Except
Yeah.
that I don't really like tofu.
yeah, but there's got to be something unhealthy in there. I mean, if you have ranch dressing,
That's unhealthy.
I mean, you're at like 15 grams of fat per tablespoon.
Yeah.
So, I
It's
mean,
fat-free.
and yeah, if it's fat free, it's just, it's not even like ranch. It's like,
Ridiculous.
yeah. Fat free ranch dressing is like fat free milk with a ranch packet in it. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. That's what I get out of it. But hey, if you're healthy, there you go. Gear retracted something. Gear, that is why mine was last. That's the way mine was last year, Richard. Then I decided life was too good not to eat good food. LOL. I'm right there with you. The stream paused. Where did Courtney go?
That's how far behind you are. I went to go get some more comfortable items.
Scott says, myself, Rob, that kind of sounds good. Richard Gardner says, Gear Runner. If it is not good for me, I will not eat it.
What?
Now, Richard, I got a question for you. You use Chinese-made tools. So, when them tools heat up, they do give off chemicals when the brushes wear in and when the Chinese lead comes out. So, you might want to be careful. Just saying. Oh no, he's a big fan of Ryobi like I am. Me and Richard love Ryobi.
Okay.
Justin says, that looks like a comfortable bed. It is, sir. The dog loves it. He is out.
No.
Just Wrench It says, Justin, of course. Gear Runner says, chocolate chip cookies are so good for me. Maybe.
I might have to get my cookies now.
Well, you see, chocolate chip cookies are good. They have milk, they have whole wheat, they have antioxidants in the chocolate. Yeah, I can make this work. Gear Runner is laughing. Justin says LMAO. King of the Crease says, Richard, since you live in Tennessee, maybe Gear Runner will drive you to Vince's shop. He likes long drives. Yeah, King, that's the wrong direction, though. He likes to go south. And he can't carry his gun to Jersey, so he's not coming here. Scott says, yeah, Justin, I'm getting tired now, and it's only 5:55 p.m. Geez.
I hear ya.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a long day before it's even half over.
Sometimes you have a long day before it started. Mr. Mopar, and also, guys, I have some sad news. There will not be a pickup truck for a while, unfortunately. My work is too far away and the gas is too expensive for a truck right now, so I'm looking at getting a car. Well,
Sorry, dude.
we can't look at it in a bad way. You're not getting a truck for all the right reasons, but now you can save up money to get the one you want.
Boom.
There you go. Justin says, I'm tired too, Scott, and I'm a young guy. You are, sir, and everybody has a day. They do. Gear says, fixing to go on one of those soon, King. Yeah, next week, isn't it, Gear? King of the Crease says, nice. Mr. Mopar says, again, I know it's sad. I know it's sad. I'm about ready to cry. No, don't do that. Trust me. I wanted my truck for, how long have I known you?
Long time.
I wanted my truck for like 15 years. And then I finally got it. Then somebody took it away a year later, and I was able to get another one. When it's time, it's time. Don't worry about it. It will happen. I promise. Scott says, yes you do, Brian. LOL. The vlogger says, yo, what's up, the vlogger? Justin Throb, Gear, and Aficionado, Jack, all say hello to the vlogger. Richard Gardner says, my full bed is made of memory foam, and my pillows are Serta memory foam with cool gel clusters in it.
That's cool. Literally.
Now, I do have that pillow, and I like it. You can also use it as a defensive weapon. That thing is ridiculous. I think that pillow is about 13 or 14 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the cooling gel in it is absolutely useless in the wintertime.
It's counterproductive, not useless.
No, you wake up and your face is freezing.
Yes, counterproductive.
Yes. Hey, petting me. Scott says it's the heat and humidity. Very tiring. I agree. It does suck. Justin says blogger put me first. Just Runch It says lunch meat. I do. I guess Justin's marrying lunch meat. Justin, Runch It. Jeez, can't read. Krista Greenbean says, Old Dutch ketchup chips are the best. I've had other Old Dutch, but I have not had the ketchup ones. Gear Runner says, he's young, Justin. He didn't know any better, LMAO. Jack says, I do put chips on my sandwiches. There you go. I love it.
I like Ruffles. original to put on my sandwich. That's
I'm a big fan of the baked lays. Love me some baked lays.
I like big lays too, but not on my sandwich.
Yeah, normally when I put them on a sandwich, it's normally the salt and vinegar ones, because I normally get oil and vinegar on my sandwiches. So. Justin says LMAO. Throb Nation says I don't eat sandwiches. It's a bit odd.
He said, I'm a bit
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry to hear that. You're missing out.
You really need to try a real
Man.
good club sandwich.
I was just gonna say that. Get yourself a turkey and bacon club.
Or a roast beef club.
Oh man.
Yeah. Krista puts chips on bologna and mustard sandwiches.
Alrighty.
You know what? If I have a bologna sandwich, that and a turkey sandwich are the only places that I voluntarily use mayo. But I would put a normal potato chip on a bologna sandwich. Yes. Gear Runner
I would put
said
a Dorito.
that's not a potato chip.
It's a corn chip, same difference.
Well, no, it's not.
What
no.
would we say?
No.
The chip family. He's the one that just put pretzels earlier today in the chip category.
Yes.
It's not the same thing. He said, yeah, it is.
Well, that was
Nope.
going against your
It's
whole
toasted
potato.
bread.
That was going against your whole potato chips aren't a chip. They're just processed cornmeal shaped like a chip. Yeah, exactly. So a corn chip is a processed cornmeal chip. Same thing. Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Joey Gamer, I do too.
Gamer!
What's up, Gamer? I see that you got something new there, sir. Scott says we had a very close lightning strike yesterday morning. Horrible. Yeah.
I hope nobody got hurt.
When I was growing up, the lightning used to hit so close to us because we had a factory that was probably about 200 yards from my house. And they had lightning rods, so every time the lightning would be close, it would hit them lightning rods and go on the ground and scatter out. You could actually see the lightning go across the ground. It was really cool, but it would hit so close you would get like a cocker taste in your mouth. And now all of a sudden when I'm older, it's like scary. Before I used to go out and try and find it. Gear Runner says that's because they don't come frozen, Rob. Good point, Gear. Good point. Throb says no Jeep for Krista. I've decided she doesn't need one. Well,
Oh, if we're talking about needs.
oh yeah.
Don't get us started there, Throb.
So how many of your cars are you not needing, Rob?
Oh.
The blogger says yo, Joey. Joey says yo. Justin says it's easier to eat the refried beans right out of the can. I hope you're not heating them up in said can. You're just using them as a side.
But then again, I hope you are heating them up in the can because cold refrieds are not good.
Don't you have them like that on your salad?
No.
You heat them up, then put them on your salad?
Yes.
And you don't care that it wilts your lettuce?
It doesn't. I eat it fast.
Oh,
It's
okay.
delicious.
Okay, then. Richard Gardner says, if anyone hired me to do work for them, they would need to keep a first aid kit because I just get cut every day and I can get cut cleaning my house. Didn't you get cut with like a vacuum or something today? I think that's what it was on BCG's live earlier. What?
What do I get cut with every single time I use it?
Aluminum foil.
It's a true story.
Now, I just want to point out, it's not that metal strip that cuts the aluminum foil. It's seriously the aluminum foil. Even if it's crinkled up in a ball and she picks it up, she gets cut. Krista Greenbeam says, I haven't found the Jeep I am hoping to get. I think they must have made just one this year.
Aww.
Well, hey, Throb paid over asking price for his Civic.
Oh.
So maybe you can
Oh.
maybe you can use that to your advantage and
Make a deal.
offer somebody a little bit more than they paid, and then they can go get a Rubicon. Throb Nation says, LOL gear, I haven't eaten a sandwich since I was a little kid, about 15 years ago. Well, if we go by mentality, you should have still be able to eat sandwiches there, Rob. Because we're all kids at heart here. Do we want to turn our light on?
That looks like better. Oh,
Alright, now it looks like we have underbed lighting.
why did you get that one?
You know what? It might be,
Ah! Jeez!
Woke up the dog.
Babe, that's too much light.
That's why I was just opening it up over there. See? We're good.
Lamp?
Sure.
I love lamp.
Are you just looking at things and saying you love them? I love lamp. I love lamp! You gotta love that movie. Because that escalated quickly. Everything in that movie did. Justin says, that means you need to send the keychain back to me, Rob. LOL. Oh, I'm still using yours, Justin. Actually, I don't even have my keys on me. But I'm still using it. I actually really like that. I was mad. I seriously sat there and did an install video of a keychain for you and lost it.
Aww.
Yeah. I was mad. It was going to be part 2 subscriber gift, or I forgot what I was going to name it. It's not there. Oh, Circle of Death. Alright, we're still moving up there. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. No, don't want to go to a channel.
My goodness.
LOL. Let's see. Mr. Mopar says, ketchup potato chips. Yuck.
Oh, haters gonna hate.
I'm sure it's not much different than a barbecue chip.
Except it tastes like ketchup.
Well, I mean, there's 3/4 of barbecue sauce is ketchup.
Oh my goodness, so what, I don't know that it matters what company does that. I think it's Lay's that does the whole fan feature flavor thing.
Yeah.
I had picked up a couple bags like last year.
I am so mad that they didn't do the lemon onion one.
One was a gyro, and the other one was truffle fries. I threw the bags away, they were so disgusting.
I really think they just try and pick a flavor that's close to one they already have and just relabel the bag.
Yeah, they were gross.
It's like, oh yeah, ranch. No, this one is going to be like ranch Caesar salad. Or, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Something stupid like that.
The Reuben sandwich ones were really good.
Yeah, they were.
Really good.
They were. Oh, almost kicked the dog and the wife. Krista says, Throb, you're so funny. King of the Crease says, LOL, Richard. Rob Nation says, did you send that stuff, Justin? What stuff? Justin says, Dan, they're so good. I thought I did, Rob, but evidently Keenan did.
What?
I thought I did, Rob, but evidently Keenan did. Alright, that's creepy. So let me.
He cleaned it.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Mopar.
Yeah, I mean, if Keenan said he did and we can prove him wrong, we need to go tell him about that. Mr. Mopar says, no thanks, Justin. I'll stick with the barbecue ones. I like those. I like those two best. Yum. barbecue are pretty good.
I like mesquite.
Now the barbecue ones I can put on a
Is that
sandwich.
the Masterpiece Theater mesquite?
Oh, the KC Masterpiece ones? Yeah, they were good. Justin says, ew, barbecue chips. Thrive Nation says, yep, to make the room look bigger. No, I'm good. Courtney is leaving, apparently. Krista Greenbean says, Courtney, you're too late. Everyone already has an idea about the mirror. That's fine, I guess. King of the Cree says, Krista, did you try the marinara and mozzarella flavored chips by Ruffles? They are so good. I did try them. They weren't bad. I'm not really a chip guy, though. I only like Doritos. Richard Gardner says, I'd like to eat raw peppers. That is the best way to eat them. I kind of like them that way too. They have a lot less bitterness to them. But if I am going to cook them for like an omelet or to go in something, I prefer the yellow and red ones. Or orange even. The green ones are a little bitter for me. Gara's laughing. Justin is laughing. The vlogger says, are you guys sure about that? Gear Runner says, it's to make what look bigger? Is it a funhouse mirror? Actually, if it wasn't because we were trying to make the room look bigger, that would actually be funny. Rob Nation says, sorry Justin, Keenan said he did, and there wasn't a name on it. We retract Keenan's thank you and redirect to you. Thanks, Justin. Well, there you go. Problem solved. Krista says, wait, Justin, did you send the chips and keychain? Rob Nation says, is that the mirror on your ceiling gear? Not going to ask. Krista says, I'm confused. Gear says, yes, it is, Rob. Yeah, we thought there was one there, Gear. Mr. Mopar says, Canadians eat some of the weirdest foods, but then again, so does the British Isles. Personally, I think that the countries are weird anyway, but then again, so is America, so we just joined the club, LOL. I don't know. I actually like exotic foods. I'm not saying that Britain or Canada's exotic foods, but I mean, they do have different, culinary standards, so hey, I don't mind. Justin says, thanks, Rob. I did write my name on the receipt, but I didn't get it. It didn't get printed somehow. Joey Gamer says, like. Thank you, Joey. Justin says, hey, Joey. Jack says, hey, Joey. Gear Runner says, hi, I'm Gear Runner, and I have a small YouTube channel. Courtney, nice to meet you. LOL. Put your mirror away, Gear.
Pleasure to meet you.
Richard Gardner says, I want to know what happened to the good old days when people used to put a mirror up above the bed. Now you got to pay for that kind of action, Cotton.
It went out with Ron Jeremy. Just saying.
Yes. Eddie Smallhorn says, hey, Edges. The vlogger says, yo, Eddie. So does Jack. Justin says, my grandma still gives my dad underwear every year for Christmas. LOL. That's funny. King of the Cree says, Eddie. Eddie says, the vlogger, how are you? Throb says, Eddie. So does Gear. The vlogger says, good, how are you? Eddie says, yo, Jack. The trouser, rouser, says, hello, Eddie. Eddie says, hi, Throb, and what's up to Gear? Throb Nation says, how you doing, Eddie? Eddie, hey, trouser. Gear says, I like the American Top Gear show, so do I. It's funny, everybody thought it was a British show, but it was actually made in the USA with all British actors.
Comedians.
Comedians. Comicalians.
They're silly.
Yes. So, hello, Eddie. Thank you for joining the stream. How are you doing? By the way, nice walk around town. Hope everything went well with the new phone. Justin said, I saw a nice patio chair laying on I-95 near Baltimore.
Did you pick it up?
I was going to say, I hope you didn't stop for it. Looked
Okay.
like you already had enough stuff in the back of your truck.
Were there
I mean,
three
back
more?
of your van. See what I did there?
Okay.
Yeah. The back of his van was full of wood. Eddie says, doing good, just got a small run in and about to do the yard before I leave for Vegas in the morning.
Woohoo!
Well, enjoy Vegas. Hope you have fun. And glad you were able to get that run in the yard in. Justin says, wow, I have a safe trip and have fun, Mr. Smallhorn. Gear Runner says, thank you, Edge. No problem, sir. Mr. Mugpar says, Gear, I actually like the British Top Gear show a lot better. I think that's what I was talking about. Neither one of them were British. Top Gear, or what was the other one that they did? Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were both American. They were just put on by BBC.
I think maybe he's talking about Matt LeBlanc that took over it.
It's still an American show.
Well, whatever.
It's an American show put on by British Broadcasting Cable or something. Throb Nation says, forgot to hit the thumbs up. Done.
Thank you.
Throb, now how am I going to get that extra view? I depend on that every time from you. Gear says, yep, I have a safe trip, Eddie. Eddie Smallhorn says, it is all work, Justin. Sorry. Can it be all work in Vegas, though? I mean, it's comical just like driving home from work there. The things you can see. Justin says, laughing. I don't have any videos anymore.
What?
You took them down. Oh, come on. You gotta put the exhaust back up. I love that one. God Nation says, thank Edge, appreciate the shout out. No problem, sir. Gear says, I don't get their sense of humor, Dan. I actually kind of like it. Then again, a lot of people don't get my sense of humor either, so maybe that's why I like it, because I actually get it. Eddie says, thanks, Gear. And Justin says, well, that sucks, Eddie. Mr. Bopar says, well, Brian, I actually looked up online. Apparently, the Pontiac G6 was notorious. Oh, it's a Pontiac, that's why. I mean, the Fiero would just, like, spontaneously combust and hope you don't get rear-ended because it turns into, like, a small bomb. Notorious for having bad fuel pumps. If I would have known that, I would have never bought this car. That's why I'm looking for a Kia Optima. Now, you know what? A lot of people are down on Kias, but that Kia Optima is actually a pretty nice looking car. And the tech in it, there is a lot of features that you get for the price. Not to mention the, 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty? So, yeah. Not bad. And it does get good gas economy, too. Richard Gardner says, Eddie, if I was in Vegas, all those clubs there would take all my money. Now I got
Calm down, Richard.
a question. You eat healthy, but you're going to lose all your money in them clubs. You might want to clarify what clubs you're talking about.
I think we all know.
Yeah, he won't be that healthy if he comes back from them clubs broke. Mr. Mopar, instead, they're reliable, low maintenance, and they're cheaper, and I can get really good warranty. Well, there you go. If I would have just read forward, I wouldn't have to make that comment. I could have just said, I agree. The vlogger says, gotta go. Well, see you, vlogger. Thank you for stopping by. Eddie Smallhorn says, they would, Richard, they would. Aficionado says Kia makes a car. Well, yeah, they make a few of them.
Like a sports car too.
Oh, the Stinger is actually really nice. I think it has a 3.6 twin turbo in it. It's got like 370 some horsepower.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, kind of beastly. Scott says, "Come on, Rob. Jeep Nation is fun." Well, now that you put it that way, Scott, I think that's the thing I don't like about Jeep. There's way too many of them. Everywhere you go, if you stop at a red light, I'm sure within 10 cars of you there's a Jeep. And that's why they're considered the most selling SUV. But Justin says, "Have a great night, vlogger." Mr. Mopar says, "Brian, the socks and underwear thing is exactly what my mother tells me, and I'm 33 years old. So I know the feeling." Yeah, well, wait another 10 years and you're going to still get them. Or she'll at least ask you if you need them at that point. Justin says, "The new Optima is really nice." It is, I agree. Gear Runner says, "See ya, vlogger." Mr. Mopar says, "Yeah, Fish, Kia makes a car, LOL. It's actually proven to be even better than a Toyota." Whoa, calm down. Better
What's all
than a
that
Toyota
crap talking?
in some regards, but it's kind of way better warranty than the Toyota, and it's cheaper.
Cheaper, I'll give you that.
And it does have a better warranty, but my question is, Toyota don't have a great warranty because you don't really need it. I mean, granted, they don't really warranty the rust, so if you're looking at it from that aspect, yeah, Kia has Toyota beat all day long. And yes, they are cheaper. I do agree. Jack says, "Hey guys and gals, good chat, fixing to eat dinner and run some last minute errands with the wife. Be safe and have a great night. Eddie, have a safe trip." Thank you, you too, Jack, and I'll be in touch with you. Thank you for everything, and welcome aboard to Edge Every Day. Eddie Smallhorn says, "Night at Vlogger." Aficionado says, "Bye to Jack." Throb says, "See you, Jack. Enjoy your dinner." Eddie Smallhorn says, "Good night, Jack." Cece, how are you?
She's in the house.
How's the horse doing? Vlogger's bedtime. Hey, y'all. I think I actually got that one pretty good. Eddie Smallhorn says, "Enjoy dinner," and also says hello to Cece. Justin says, "Have an awesome night, Jack." Mr. Mopar says, "Brian, they do the exact same thing here in Idaho. Just a few weeks ago, they had 2 tractor trailers burst into flames just under an overpass on I-84 going to Boise." You know what? Normally when our trucks burst into flames is because our truck drivers actually run into the overpass.
I went fishing in Boise once. I just thought I'd share that.
Well, thank you for the share.
It was good fishing.
Justin says hello to Cece. Gear says, "Have a great night, Jack." Rob says hello to Cece. Richard Gardner says, "Eddie, don't stay at any bug-infested hotels. Yeah, get a better one. Don't go to Circus. Under no means anybody go to Circus. It's the oldest one on the strip, and it looks like the oldest one on the strip." Gear Runner says, "Nope, I put hot sauce and salsa on my scrambled eggs."
Okay.
So he's like, "Actually."
Yes, she is.
Cece says, "Hey Eddie, hey everyone." Eddie Smallhorn says, "Richard, how was your cut?" Mr. Mopar says, "Hey Brian, that's why you have insurance for your vehicles. The key thing is to be out of the vehicle when it catches on fire, not in it."
That's a true story.
Very, very true. I don't want to be in anything when it catches on fire. Gear says hi to Cece. Eddie says, "Nope, staying at MGM."
Nice.
MGM is really nice. We also We like Excalibur. Mandalay Bay is really nice, and so is New York, New York. And so is the Luxor. Yes. The
They're
Luxor,
all nice. I mean, Planet Hollywood.
yeah, the Luxor has a lot of nice,
Station,
like, I was going to say shops, but it's not shops. They have a lot of, like when we were there, they had the whole Titanic exhibit. So they have a lot of stuff like that there. And Mandalay, between, um, it's like the breezeway of Mandalay Bay or whatever. You got to go to Burger World or whatever it's called. What was it called?
Burger Bar.
Yeah, the Burger Bar or whatever it's called. It's on the right hand side, about halfway across. Great burger. Get the Kobe. Love it. Eddie says he's staying at MGM again. That is where I usually stay. Well, that's good.
It's a good pick.
It's good. Has a good view at night too, depending on what side you stay on. Mr. Mopar and Brian, what made it even worse? Not only was my car leaking gas, and my car also leaked oil because the gasket around the oil pan is so bad. So it was a no good situation all around. You know what? I do know that the Grand Ams, the G6s, and I think they made the G8. They all had the same problem with the oil pan gasket. Almost every Pontiac had a problem with fuel cells and oil pan gaskets and spontaneous combustion. CC says, hey Andy, Throb, and Trousers. Mr. Mopar says the only problem is in order to replace the gasket on the oil pan, I have to drop the whole subframe and drop the engine out, and that's an 8-hour job and $800. Yikes. Time to 86 the car.
Sounds like an Audi.
Yeah, and how you have to take the whole front end off just to replace a water pump. Actually, I heard there are people that disconnect the front motor mounts and jack up the front of the motor, and it allows you to get to the front bolts when you take down the subframe. So check around. You might be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But either way, $800 sounds about right, even doing it the simple way. Richard Gardner says, Eddie, it is all better now. Well, glad to hear that. King of the Crease says, back to Vegas, Eddie. You're just like me, 2 trips in a year. I think he's on a little bit more than 2 right now. Justin says, I like Caesar dressing on my eggs.
What? Oh my goodness, I've never heard that before.
Sorry, Justin, but I think you're weird.
Justin, we still love you.
Yeah, see, now you're going to make me make scrambled eggs and put Caesar dressing on them.
Just to see what it tastes like.
Just to try it. Maybe have like a little bit on the side and dip it in. You never know. There's a lot of herbs and everything in it. It might actually taste good.
I mean, hey.
He might be onto something.
You put hard-boiled eggs in your Caesar salad.
Yeah, so I mean.
So, hey.
Yeah, exactly. You might be onto something there, Justin. I might have to make a video of that. Eddie Smallhorn says, none of the above, Justin. Justin says, dang it. Cece says, Tornado, Courtney, and Dirk. I'm guessing Dirk is referred to Richard.
Yep.
Cece, I can't make out if their faces Pikachu's or what. I am so blind right now.
I don't know.
Mr. Mopar says, Gear, you got to remember, it's British sense of humor. It's always dry, but you get used to it. I do kind of like it.
I think it's fun when they have a race and they sabotage each other.
Yeah. It was also nice when they when Jeremy put the other guy up in the when they camped out, they picked him up with a crane and they like hung him over the like side. Yeah, that was funny.
It was silly.
King of the Crease says, hi Cece. Aficionado says, Cece, how you doing? Eddie Smallhorn says, oil and vinegar. I love it. Justin says, I like that too. Eddie CC says, good. Richard Gardner says, I don't think Courtney likes alien green Ryobi tools like me and you do. Actually, she really doesn't care what color it is as long as it does the job.
I don't really care about tools.
Yeah, Courtney don't like tools.
They're whatever.
Mr. Fortune. Oh my God.
What?
I cannot get.
What?
I cannot get Mr. Mopar right at
Oh
all.
my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Mopar says, unfortunately, Brian, there's nothing on my channel. I was going to use it for my truck build, but the money is not there to buy a truck, just to buy a car. Well, hey,
Do one on your car.
look at what me and Gare did. Replace the lights. Put in, I don't know. Look at what Throb did. He put in the little, like, thing that goes next to your console that Justin sent. It gets views. I mean, I don't see many people doing things to a Kia Optima on YouTube. You might have a little niche that people might like.
Yeah. Car on a budget.
Yep. Yeah. Try it. Tokyo Drew says, hey, y'all. Tokyo, how you doing, sir?
Yo, dude, good morning.
It is morning, fam. Yes. Mr. Mopar, suggesting gets aroused in his trousers. I don't get it. LOL. Well, you see, he was
Let's not talk about Rouse, okay?
he was Rebel Rouser, and then Gear pulled a Renaissance man and said, name changer, it's Trouser Rouser. And then he said, yes, I'm going to make my name Trouser Rouser. And then after he changed it, everybody said, oh, it should be Trouser a Rouser. So in 2.5 months, that's going to be his next name.
Nope.
Mr. Mopar, I already read. And Justin says, Aficionado, what brand fishing pole would you recommend under $90? Me, myself, I am partial to Ugly Stick.
Is that what you got me?
Yes. Aficionado says, LOL. Gear Runner says, hello, Tokyo. Justin says, hey, Drew. CC says, Tokyo Gear says 3 weeks. I was wrong. I said 1. Richard Gardner says, Hydro Aficionado. Penn Battalion, but it might be $99.
Wow.
I got attacked by a pillow. Tokyo Drew says, not watching, listening though. Getting ready for work. Well, thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciated. I hope your day goes very well. Justin says, I can do 99. Thanks, sir. CC Bradley says, the holster feels funny. Empty gear. Well, then you need to put a gun in it. That's how you fix that. Right?
Well, yeah.
Justin says, fill it with candy bar, CC.
I'm down for that too.
Bag of potato chips. Mr. Mopar says, Rob, you and the King are of oddball. They could write a book about you being an oddball who doesn't like sandwiches, and it's sandwiches, not Sam. Rob is such a weirdo. Must be an Ohio thing. LOL. Maybe it's just a Rob thing.
It's too much Mountain Dew is what it is.
Yeah, he's already like partially embalmed. So.
Oh, Rob, we love you.
Gear Runner says, LOL CC, you get used to it. IWB holsters take some getting used to. Yes. Yes. You want to do that? I asked you
Do we have
earlier.
the clapper?
No. You're going to get the dog started. Mr.
didn't
Miller.
work.
No. Gear Runner says, LOL CC. You get used to. Already read that. I'm liking it though. I have it most days. Well, then that's a good holster. You forget you have it. That's good. Gear says, I carried mine all day with with my CZ P10C in it, and he loves it. Scott F says, have a good night, my friends. Good night, sir. Thank you for stopping in.
Good night, Scott. Have a good week.
Justin says, have a great night, Scott. Cece is laughing at TR, which would be the trouser rouser. Gear Runner says, have a good night, Scott. Richard Gardner says, my sister puts honey mustard on her pizza, and I think that's gross.
Well,
Is it chicken pizza? If it's chicken pizza, I could do it. I could do that.
I don't know about that.
The vlogger says, I'm back.
Yay,
Hey, vlogger. How you doing? By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, how is your boxing and everything going? CC says, time for burgers, guys. I'll be listening. Thank you very much. Justin says, so Edge has a gel pillow for when he gets mad at Courtney.
Nope.
Laughing. I know a couple who would buy a few boxes of China just to throw it at each other
Oh, wow. throughout
throughout the year.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Sounds a little assaultish, but
I have never thrown dishes at Brian.
neither.
Just knife sheets.
Yeah. Just accidentally pointed weapons at me
Uh-huh.
of the manual kind.
Yep.
CC Bradley says, Power Nap Blogger. Scott says, yo to Andy. The blogger says, no, I ate a snack. CC Bradler says, just kidding, vlogger. Keep rolling out those videos. Vlogger is now laughing. Justin says, I just put the can of refried beans in the microwave for a few minutes. Oh my god, I am way behind. And hope you don't get cancer, sir.
Did it catch on fire is my question.
Yeah, unless it's a conventional microwave where you're allowed to have metal in it, but I don't think it's that kind of
I think
metal.
it's certain metal and
Yes,
it's not tin
and
can.
it's not that can, yes. Who likes Marzetti's coleslaw dressing on everything?
I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was looking at her because she likes coleslaw. I don't really like it.
I'm a converted coleslaw liker.
Aficionado says just run. Justin is laughing. Gears says, what a firework that must be, Justin. Yeah. We should find out who that is, and I'm going to... Why don't you just video them and put that up on your channel? King of the Cree says, CC, where have you been? I don't see you on the VCG live streams anymore. Justin says, CC, I haven't tried the coleslaw dressing. Is it good? I like the ranch. The blogger says, every time I cut the tip of the caulk gun, I just glaze my finger with the knife and then I have a cut. Blogger, you know, if you get one of them caulk guns, in the handle, sometimes they have the hole that you can put the tip in and squeeze it, and it cuts the tip off for you. Maybe that will help solve that problem. Or just sit the caulk tube down and use the knife against the cutting surface. I used to do stuff like that all the time. I still do it. I still do occasionally. Justin says, Cece, haven't tried the coleslaw dressing, but he likes the range still. Okay. Gear says, underbed lighting and mirror on the bed. Bow chicka wow wow.
Time out. Time out.
Hey, Rob Yoda. Just in time, I guess. Okay.
What?
You said time
No,
out.
I was just putting that on pause. It's not like that at all.
So, Gear, so I can hide the mirror. Can you send me a poster to put over it? Like that hole in your wall that we all stared at?
It wasn't a.
Again.
Bailey. He's pushing you off the bed.
Yeah, he seriously is kicking me.
Bailey.
Where are we at? Yeah. No, that's...
Rob Yoda. Holler.
Hey, Rob Yoda from everybody. And Justin says, I know, right? So romantic.
Dude, we don't even have the candles lit.
Yeah.
Which are there.
There. Yeah.
There.
Richard Gardner says, Trouser, I put a can of beans in the food processor to make refried beans, and then I eat it cold. Well, I guess that's okay. Justin says, hi, look, Yoda. The blogger says, King, she's locked in Running Man's dungeon. Wow. Rob Yoda says, hi, Gear. The blogger says, yo, Rob Yoda. Trouser Rouser says, that sounds good, Richard. Rob Yoda says, Rouser. King of the Crease says, LOL, vlogger. Gear Runner says, I'm with Rob. I didn't like ketchup chips. We used to have them in a vending machine at work. All right. Justin says, were they a different brand, Gear? We have biscuits and gravy chips here. Oh, see, I might like that one. Richard says, King of the Crease, I thought you left. He was just chilling. Gear Runner says, yep, like Ruffles or Lay's or something, Justin. Okay, Rob Yoda says, potatoes and ketchup, nothing wrong with that. A French fry, yes. I don't know.
Isn't it funny how you will most definitely put ketchup on a french fry, but you won't put ketchup on a baked potato?
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it is.
Nor will you put ketchup, like real ketchup, on a potato chip.
Completely different flavor profile.
It's so weird.
Now we're flavor profiling. Oh, jeez.
Should we put butter on our fries?
Rob Yoda's, I read that already. The vlogger says, I got goldfish extra cheddar.
Yum.
Now, they're
the
good.
Flavor blasted.
Oh, they are phenomenal.
You gotta get the flavor blasted.
They're addicting, though.
Yeah.
King of the Crease says, no, Richard, I was in the kitchen making dinner. Well, what are you making tonight, sir? Justin says, okay, Old Dutch ketchup chips are good. Gear says, maybe. Justin says, WTH. Is paused, and Courtney disappeared again.
Yep. I'm back.
Yes, it's because I'm really falling behind.
Yep.
Justin says, I like yellow and orange peppers. They are sweet. I agree with you. Cece says, LOL Gear. Been in the big house for peddling Runny's Beef Sammy's. Well, there you go. King of the Crease says, LOL. Justin says, is that where Rennie is now? Yeah, he's going to be going live soon. Toolboss says, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, Toolboss? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you here. Thank you for the sub. Justin says, hey, boss. Toolboss says, hey, guys, what's up? Oh, and there's Rennie. Did I walk in on something? It's always something here, Rennie. Justin says, Rennie, speak of the devil. So I guess he's not there. I guess I was wrong. King of the Crease says, yo, Toolball. CZ Bradley says, Rouser, Mazzetti's coleslaw dressing is the bomb, yo. Make sure you go get one with rosemary in it. See, now that sounds good. Richard Gardner says, hi, Toolballs. Toolball says, blankets too. You guys in Alaska? No, I'm actually in Jersey, sir. I'm kind of near you. Ish, if you consider half a state away. Richard Gardner says, hi, Renaissance Man. Toolball says, what's up, Richard? Everybody knows Richard. Everybody. Justin says, the back of my van was full of wood. I thought there were ladies back there. No, sir, you left your mirror at home.
Honey, it's old ladies that you pack inside the van.
But you got to stack them.
Alright.
That's what Google said. I keep asking for a demonstration, Rennie. Toolball says, what's up, King? Richard Gardner says, Renaissance. You need to start making some fish racks. He needs to start making some videos. I need to see some of these. Gear Runner says, hi, Toolboss. Rennie says, yo, trouser a rouser.
Oh,
There we are. Name changers are starting. Gear Runner says, hi, Rennie. Trouser is laughing. Toolboss says, what's up, Gear Runner? The vlogger says, no, but they won't tell us the real why the mirror is behind the bed. Yo, Ranima. Yeah.
again, it's to make the room look bigger.
Oh, Gear has some breaking news.
Oh.
Next week, Shark Week.
Oh my gosh!
Shark Week, guys.
The one time I wish I had cable.
Exactly.
Whose house can I go to?
Yeah, we gotta go see Shark Week.
Let's have a Shark Week party.
CC Bradley says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Eddie Poo Poo. Renaissance Man says, hey, Gardner, King just told me he bought you a one-way ticket to Camden. I would meet him there. Aficionado, yo, Renaissance Man, King of the Crease says, LOL. Yo, Gear, sweet shirt, I'm a size L. Thanks. Gotta get him one. Rennie wants it. Toolball says, Shark Week, yes. I'm all over it, too. I'm going to have to stream that.
It's all about the Megalodon.
Yes. Renaissance says, yo, Fish Tornado, your channel's going to be playing stuff. I mean, you're all about them sharks. You don't mind, like, jumping in the water with them either, I've realized. Gear Runner says, good deal, Rennie. I'll put in the order. Renaissance Man says, all smalls today, Tornado. Did we get pictures of you kissing them? Aficionado says, Rennie Man, send straight cash, get a shirt later. Richard Gardner says, I'm going to have to, one of these days, buy a Toolboss shirt. There you go, Toolboss. Got to get him the information. Renaissance Man says, Gear, I won't even charge you for the free advertising. See, he's marketing for you, Gear. And Gear says, LOL. Justin says, exactly. Aficionado. Aficionado says, still be work, Rennie. Yes, all day long. I will not catch all day long sitting in a boat. And be fine with it. As long as I didn't have to pay for the bait.
Or the flies are not biting.
Very true.
Oh.
What she said. King of the Crease says, LOL Fish. King of the Crease says, Fish got it made down there. Renaissance says, of course, Tornado. Bob Nation says, got a bolt edges. Time for my mani petty. Now, are you having that done by them little Japanese fish? Are you having it done by them? Or is Krista doing it for you?
I don't know that I've ever had fish eat my feet.
No, neither have I. I've also heard that they're having a problem with them being contaminated.
Awesome.
Yeah, and people are getting infected feet and their toes are falling off. Actually, their toenails.
Oh.
Justin says, oh boy, have an awesome night, Rob. Renaissance Man says, I have a question for the edges. Why is the mirror on the wall and the ceiling? Brown chicken, brown cow.
Where's the mirror on the ceiling? I can't see it.
Yeah, there's no mirror on the ceiling.
Just a ceiling fan.
Yeah. Unless you're like Beanie Man, but no. Gear Runner says, have a good night, Rob. Renaissance says, later, Rob. King of the Crease, LOL, later, Rob. Gear Runner says, and there's nothing many about a petty, Rob.
You obviously haven't gotten one.
Yeah, if you get a nice paraffin wax manicure, tell me that you won't do it again. You need to have Pam take you next time she gets her nails done. Ask for the full spa experience for your hands. You got to. You'll like it. You'll never catch a cuticle again.
I wrap it ears.
The vlogger says later, Richard Gardner says, King of the Crease, I was in Philadelphia visiting Vince, and you were there too. I would buy the pizza for you guys to eat and just watch you guys eat it. See, now that sounds awkward, Richard.
But I did it.
But I was going to say I'd let you watch me eat pizza. Renaissance says, see, Bassin! King of the Crease says, nice, Richard. Make sure you buy me the whole pizza because I can eat it. You and me both. He would go broke. If it was me, you, and Vince on a cheat day,
Excuse me.
it's over. Oh, and Courtney.
Thank you.
The vlogger says, Renee. Renaissance says, Gardner, only you can make eating pizza creepy. Well played, my friend. Justin says, my sister just told me the reason they used to put mirrors above the bed is because they didn't have internet back then. Very true. King of the Crease, LOL. Renaissance, LOL from Aficionado. Renaissance Man says, Fish Tornado. What you hunting for now? Snook? Sounds good. Smoke some of that.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Richard Gardner says, Trouser. There are a lot of bad stuff on the internet. There is. Gear says, that's funny, Justin, because that's true. LOL. So, Gear, I got a question. Since you've been having problems with your internet, have you installed one? Justin says, sure is, Richard. The vlogger says, I get my BCG hat tomorrow. Are you going to put up a picture of you with your hat on, or just of the hat? Either way, I'd like to see it. Justin says, I know, right? Renaissance says, sweet sea bassin. Aficionado says, sharks until I get my boat back, then snook and redfish mostly. Well, that sounds good. A nice redfish? Yeah. Toolball says, now exactly what you're talking about. New York has Burger Barn also. Do they?
It's not in New York.
No, it's in
I
it's
don't
in,
know if it's technically Luxor.
it's between Luxor and Mandalay Bay.
I
That-
don't even know if it's
that-
there anymore. It was there. That was 9 years ago.
Yeah, it was 9 years ago, but if it's still there, you got to try it. It was great.
The burger bar.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it. I would love to go back again just to eat a burger, but Courtney's telling me it's probably not there because I liked it.
It's Vegas, and it was 9 years ago.
CC Bradley, dang slow recovery. Thanks, Edge. Well, hopefully, getting better. Slowly but surely, but hopefully in the right direction. Richard Gardner says, Justin, that is why you don't let kids use the internet. Very true, but if you do, just watch them. Renaissance says, redfish, you go to the offshore oil rigs. Now, see, that sounds like fun to me. The vlogger says, Renman, to add to the hat, I ordered my first pair of channel locks on the 23. On the 23rd, I guess. Now, are they big ones? I mean, what size do they open to? Justin says, that's a smart idea, Richard. Aficionado says, we have an artificial reef from 5 to 6 miles off the shore. That sounds great. Can almost swim to it. Renaissance says, Tool Boss is here. Where's the straight cash, homie? Get Renaissance Tool water cooled cooler later. Yeah, Rennie, you need to start patenting this stuff. You're going to have a lot of C's. A lot of letters going out. Anything new coming out from Renaissance Tools? Says King of the Crease. Just Wrench It says he's back. The vlogger says, yo, dude.
Holler, wrench it.
Justin says, hard-boiled eggs dipped in Caesar is so good. Courtney actually likes to put them in the pickle juice.
Yeah, I pickle my eggs. They're amazing.
Yeah. King of the Crease says, what about the recip saw? I've heard it's Renaissance's favorite tool. The Renaissance tool water cooler is a hot seller right now. Yeah, it's a little chilly out. See what I did there?
Yeah.
The vlogger says, can you guys please subscribe to me? Because if I get 100 subs, I will be doing a giveaway. If you subscribe, you're entered. There you go. Everybody go over and see the vlogger. He does live streams a lot. All of his new tools. And he's pretty interactive. He's a nice little kid over there. Richard Gardner says, if Renaissance Tools broke on you, still you would not get a refund. He's not sending them.
So you're never gonna break it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't break something you never actually take possession of, Richard. King of the Crease says, how many more subs do you need, vlogger? Yeah, Justin, can you get on that, please? King of the Crease says, sure, Richard. Renaissance says, still straightening out the saw stop technology on the recip saw. Larry from R&D cut his dig. Not ready for market yet. Yeah. Hopefully he stays away from his R too. The vlogger says 52. Let's see if we can help the vlogger out, guys. Just Wrenches says, at the vlogger, just sub. King of the Crease says, Renaissance wants the Cuz D saw. Can you take over for a second? Every time I blink, my contacts are rolling back. Be right back, guys.
Wait, you didn't say nothing about leaving.
Well, if I take my contacts out, I can't see anything.
Vlogger said 52.
I read that.
Okay.
2 more down.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. So, we have the vlogger, thank you. Just French It, aficionado. I thought that was Gamer who did that. Here, hey Justin, what are those things called that you sent Rob? Those rubber mats that went in, like the cup holders and stuff. Renaissance at Gardner. Renaissance tools don't break. No need for warranty. King's laughing. Justin, they were called compartment inserts. King, Rebel Rouser. Gear, you get them off Amazon. King, Richard will buy Renaissance Man the Cuz D saw for Christmas. Right, Richard? Justin, yep. If you can't find them, I can send a link. Gear, okay. Let me look, and if I can't, I'll DM you. Cool. Richard, King of the Crease, did Vince give you a free BCG hat? Renaissance. King, Richard doesn't buy good tools over $200. Welcome back, honey. King of the Crease, yes, Richard. Renaissance King, that hat was far from free.
The dog's like, stop bouncing the bed. So where are we at? Did you catch us up yet?
No. Justin says, crazy, you guys get in and out of the bed and Bailey's barely moved at all.
Now you
Yeah.
see. Now you see why we started doing live streams up here. For you guys that normally come to the live streams.
You know how uptight he is.
Yes.
Vlogger, thank you to the 2 people that subbed to me. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully we can get a couple more.
King, it was free Renaissance. Richard, I got to go to the blood doctor tomorrow to have my blood checked, so I might come out looking like a ghost. Well, I hope that you have fun.
And I hope they don't take that much blood to test it either.
Alright, Renaissance. Here is sending me that sweet shirt for free. The Predator with American flag over its face. Sweet.
There you go.
The vlogger, my boxing's doing good. My fight was a draw. Nicely done.
It's not a win, it's not a loss. You have some room for improvement. Keep it up.
Doing great. Keep doing what you love, no matter how good or bad you are at it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you seem like you like it, so definitely keep it up.
Here, I may need the link, Trouser Rouser. King, Richard, convinced do a live stream from your house. Here, I'll DM you my number, Justin. Cool, Gear. Just done it. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Okay. Renaissance. It's official. Gear and Trouser Rouser are a couple. Budding bromance.
There's a lot of bromances around here.
Richard, King agrees, yes, he can put internet service out here in the garage. Renaissance, don't shoot me, Gear. King, LOL Renaissance. Justin, a couple of cool guys, LOL. King, I will try to talk him into it, Richard. I will show up too. Renaissance, just hanging out, sharing ideas. Trouser Rouser, Running Man, good luck getting Gear to ship you that shirt now. Fish is laughing. Richard, King, you are always welcome in my house anytime.
I guess that's going to be like a send shirt and cash later kind of thing.
Renaissance. King, Gear is selling t-shirts. Send cash, get shirt later. Renaissance, Gear loves me. Gear, LOL, that's funny, Rennie. King, thank you, Richard. You're a good guy. Rob Yoda, wow, that was interesting. I just had the local PD and FBI agent come to my doorstep because my house alarm went off earlier, and they did not call them to inform them that it was a false alarm. Well, that sucks. Hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I know them popo can get a little aggressive.
Yeah, especially. I'm just wondering why the FBI showed up.
Oh my goodness, Trouser Brother says, light them candles. I'm not going to respond to that at all.
Actually, a lot of them are battery operated, so.
Whoa! Okay.
What? We have them
Whoa!
little battery operated tea light candles.
Whoa!
What?
They're more environmentally friendly.
They are.
Here, I stepped out for a minute and come back, and Justin's first comment was that.
All that. That. Or this, yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah, Gear, no cash until shirt is done, King. King, got 4X. I can get that made. Do it. I will order it.
There you go.
I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's alright.
Come here.
Oh
Come
my
here.
goodness. I couldn't say no.
She
I
made
checked it out and I'm done.
She made a noise. It wasn't talking. You want me to take back? No take back?
Stop.
Top of the list. Just Runch It says, I know a guy who puts ketchup on pizza, hot wings, and everything else. You know what? I went to school with a guy who put mustard on everything. And my brother used to dip potato chips in mustard. Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
Maybe they're deficient on.
My brother was deficient in a lot of things. Gear Runner says, sounds good, King. I will tell her tomorrow. Just Runch It says, it's hard to watch. Trouser Rouser says, ketchup on a baked potato. I just puked. Hey, it's still a potato.
I mean, you put ketchup on home fries and hash browns.
No, I don't.
How is it any different?
Because I don't do it.
Be quiet. You're weird.
I am. Gear Runner says, thanks. Richard Gardner retracted. Rob Yoda said, butter fries are awesome. See? There's nothing wrong with dipping your french fries in a little garlic butter. King of the Crease says, ketchup on pizza? Yeah. But it still has tomato sauce on it.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the same thing though. Just because it's a red tomato thing, it doesn't make it right. Renaissance says, at Just Wrench It, I should disassociate myself with that psycho. Okay, don't know which psycho you're referring to. The vlogger says, the flavor blasted cheddar are amazing. Yes, I agree. Definitely agree. I actually like all of them.
I like all the flavor blasted, but they gotta be flavor blasted. Because if not, they're just boring.
If they're not flavor blasted, I like to put just the plain ones in my tomato soup.
I'd rather have Cheez-Its
Yeah.
unless they're flavor blasted, then I'll have both of them.
Gear Runner says, LOL, nah. I'm not that bad, Richard. LOL. King of the Crease says, LMAO, Richard. Trouser Rouser says, ranch is good on pizza. That's some Courtney type stuff. Just Wrench It says, bit pizza with ranch for sauce. BLT, wow. Yeah, I put my glasses on, I can't read now. BLT pizza with ranch for sauce.
I like taco pizza.
Toolball says, what's up, Edge? How you doing, sir? Welcome back if you left. The blogger says, who's going to be going live soon?
I think Rennie Man was.
Yeah, he should. Rob Yoda says, I would have no problem ringing Gear Runner's doorbell. I think we have a lot in common. However, I would not show up unannounced. Very true, Rob. I would not either. Richard Gardner says, I will never ring Gear Runner's doorbell and ditch and run because I would be afraid he would shoot me. Nope, he knows the law. He would never shoot you in the back.
Stop it.
LOL, I would definitely come out looking for Richard. Rob Yoda says, if you run, you only die tired. You remember that? Oh, you weren't on that stream, were you? It was Gatto's stream. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of bears. Don't run from a bear because you'll only die tired.
Yeah. I wasn't on the stream myself, but I was listening to yours.
Gear Runner said, I'd say we would, Rob Yoda. Mr. Mopar says, well, guys, got to bolt time for food and get ready for tomorrow. I might be working 20 hours, LOL.
I don't think that's good to laugh at.
Yeah,
I hope not.
There's got to be another acronym we can put at the end of that one. Renaissance says, gamer.
I know, JK.
Okay.
No.
No, because I don't think he's kidding. He might actually be working 20 hours. Okay.
Alright.
Yes. Sorry. At Gear Runner, you seem like more of a light brown paper bag with poo in it on fire type of guy. And King of the Crease says, Richard Gardner, well, when will you be on Toolboss's live stream? Yeah, when will you be, Richard? Trouser Rouser says, have a great night, Dan. Rob Yoda says, Yep, I just had to prove that all of my supplies were in stock and nothing was stolen. I think the insurance company wanted to know everything, or at least Uncle Sam wanted to. I think it's Uncle Sam. I think the cops and the insurance company could probably care less. You pay your taxes, but Uncle Sam just wants to know if you're paying them all. The vlogger says, stupid autocorrect. Gear Runner says, I love Shark Week, especially I like it when I'm at the beach. Yes, I like that. I actually like Shark Week.
I do too.
And I like being at the beach.
Okay.
Rob Yoda says, auto cracked and speech to text makes the day fun. Yes.
Sometimes I specifically translate what autocorrect says, so it'll be whatever autocorrect says, and then I'll put the equal sign and say what I'm actually trying to say, just so the person can get a good laugh.
Mr. Mopar, you two trouser, don't get too aroused in your trouser, LOL. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Trouser Rouser is laughing. Richard Gardner says, Gear Runner, you would know that I was the one that did it because you would see me running in my kilt. Just don't look too close, Gear. Gear, I'd be like, well, there goes Richard, LOL. Mr. Mopar says, ouch, just whack my...
Yeah. Alright.
Sorry guys, gotta go, bye. Mr. Mopar is a...
Put some ice on it.
yeah, get a bag of peas. Gear Runner says, miss a stroke, did you, Dan?
That's horrible. Gotta change your timing belt.
Yeah. You gotta get a grip of the situation. You can't just go flailing around.
Someone move on.
Justin LMAO. Rob Yoda. Why is it that when you go to a friend's house, you never use the front door? You normally use the back door or a garage door. I've never found anything good at the front door. Very true.
That's for our front door.
You're not going to find anything good at our front door.
Hey.
Let's see. Renaissance says, Gear, holy stuff. Gear Runner says, oh great, now Dan stubbed his finger. Wow, Dan stubbed his finger. All right. Here we go. Mr. Mopar says, at Gear, yep, ouch. Bent over in pain right now, no matter. Aficionado says, LOL, Richard, did he do the nasty? I was changing on my dirty pants into some clean ones, and I hit myself down there. I am such a klutz. Oh well, it happens. How hard were you trying to pull up your pants, Dan? And when you button your pants, you don't do this. Just be careful, man. Renaissance says, okay, I'll go now. Good one. Good one. Less thing in life that won't be a disappointment. Gear Runner says, LOL. Aficionado says, Mr. Mopar has dirty pants. And probably dirty hands now. Rob Yoda says, well, that's not so bad. It's not like you're taking a pee and accidentally zipped it in there. Well, if you were still peeing, why would you try and zip it up? Gear Runner says, my internet is good now, lol. Okay. So now you have a mirror on the basement ceiling. Just checking. King of the Crease says, lol. Gear Runner says, he does now fish. Laughy faces. Richard Gardner is now running away from Gear's house. Justin says, Running Man, no. LOL. The vlogger says, I'll do an unboxing on the hat. That would be great, vlogger. I would love to see that. Rob Yoder says, Yoder.
Yoder butter.
Rob Yoda says, when putting on your pants, is it proper to put both feet in and then pull them up, or one at a time? I guess whatever works. I mean, shorts I normally put in two. I mean, it depends. I mean, if I'm running late for work, I kind of like walk into them one leg at a time. So I guess it all depends on your situation. Mr. Mopar, that's what happens when you're 6'4" and you're trying to put your pants on standing up. It's best if you sit down. When you put your pants on, you see you don't trip and fall and hit yourself down there. Oh, there you go.
I hate it when I stub my toe.
Yes, exactly. Never mind, I'm not going to say it. Gear Runner says, good idea, vlogger. Mr. Mopar says, ouch, that hurt. Did you do it again? Richard Gardner said, I fell putting my pants on once. I thought you wore a kilt. Alright, well, I guess maybe he does wear pants occasionally. Gear Runner says, I jump in with both feet, Rob Yoda, and then you shake it all about. Mr. Mopar, by the way, guys, I was actually not trying to be dirty. I'm just a klutz.
Congratulations.
You're just a klutz that hit yourself in the nuts. Rob Yoda says, me too. Trouser Rouser says, no way it's 6.4, Dan. Renaissance says, Garner, I thought you just wore mini skirts, dresses, kilts. He'll be here all day. Don't forget to tip your waiters. King of the Crease says, LOL, Gear Runner, I'm 6'3", Dan, and I have to say, I've never done that, and I always stand to put on my pants. Well, there you go. I know what it was. When he bent over and he went to pull his pants up, his snap was all over the place.
Wow.
Rob Yoda, only wear that on the weekends. Only wear that on the weekends on the corner to make money. I guess he's referring to Richard. The vlogger says they're diagonal cutter pliers. I can't wait to see them. I'm actually looking at getting a new pair. Because I lost my other one. So I'll have to see what you say about them, vlogger. Mr. Mopar says, LMAO, just wrench it. That was an hour ago. LOL. Aficionado says, I bet you're never dirtied your pants either, Gear. Hopefully you never soiled them either. Richard Gardner is constantly retracting messages. Does anyone have one of those new MASH network setups for the set up for as internet goes? From Rob Yoda. I do not. Gear Runner says, nope, fish, LOL. Renaissance says, what are you guys doing getting hit in the nuts as adults? Runny, he did it to himself. Richard Gardner says, Renaissance, I was wearing my kilt last week and my niece hit me between the legs with a baseball bat.
Yikes.
Well, that's probably not going to feel good. Yeah, Mr. Mopar says, ouch, that had to hurt, Richard. I feel your pain right now. Renaissance says, sounds like you put the wrong ball on the tee, Gardner. King of the Crease says, LOL. Rob Yoda says, that's not to bed with kilt. It's It's like your appendix carrying and accidentally had a discharge. Ew, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. Might lose your bits and pieces. That will turn you into a woman real quick. Gear Runner says, hey, wait. Edge left and the stream didn't pause? So it's not evil magic doing that. Rob Yoda says, I believe that's good magic, Gear Runner. Gear says, and that's why I don't appendix carry, Rob. Yeah, he'd just rather shoot himself in the arse. Rob Yoda says, no, Richard Gardner's retracting yet again. Renaissance says, Seabassen left his own live stream. Classic Seabass. The vlogger says, I need one more subscriber to get to 50. Can someone sub to me and I'll sub back to you? Come on, Justin. Can we help out, vlogger? Richard Gardner says, Renaissance, I bet you have got your nut stuck on a fish hook before. I'm not sure if he would have. All I need is for more subs, and I'll have 10. Alright. Well, if you put up content, you normally get some more subs. King of the Crease says, LOL Richard. The blogger says, I didn't leave. I walked away to answer the ding dong ditch. It was Richard. I had to add that on there. Oh, and then Justin says, LOL Richard. Renaissance says, at Gardner, I hope that never happens. I would quit fishing. The moment the ER okay. And that's how you do it, right? I don't think it's like snake venom there, Renaissance. Mr. Mopar says, maybe it's about 100 years I'll have as many subs as Rob. Wake up. No, she's not. The blogger says, I subbed to Mr. Mopar. Trouser Rouser is laughing. Rob Yoda says, man, what are you people fishing for? I don't know, they're nuts. Richard Gardner says, Renaissance. And Laughing Gear Runner says, I'm pretty sure that's right, Runny. LOL. Mr. Mopar says, thanks, vlogger, appreciate it. I think he meant to say vlogger. Mr. Mopar says, hey, Runny, how come you haven't subbed to my channel? Thought that we were friends, man. That's messed up. LOL. Renaissance says, Rob Yoda fish. I don't know what happened. I don't know what those guys are doing. Yeah, me neither. The vlogger says, Mr. Mopar, 2 subs away from 10 now. That I sub. Fishianato says, a guy at my work pinched the sack between 2 pieces of pipe and a mid-rail, and he had to get 4 stitches. Ouch. That's probably not good. The blogger says, no problem, and Trouser says, ouch. Rob Yoda says, when I go fishing, I just go to the grocery store and pick up a nice one, and they even wrap it up in a nice package for me. Sounds pretty good. Richard Gardner says, Mr. Mopar, I will subscribe to your channel after the live stream to help you out. There you go. You got another one. The blogger says, that sounds awful. I agree. King of the Crease says, what are you giving away, vlogger? Renaissance Man says, at Fish Tornado. God damn, stitches and sacks don't mix? No, they don't. That's almost as bad as getting stuck between a gas tank and a seat on a dirt bike. Yeah, that sounds pretty horrible too. The vlogger, are you the real vlogger? I hope so. The vlogger, a Milwaukee Fast Pack or a folding putty knife. Whoever wins, you choose what they want. Tundra Whisperer, hello. He says, holy hell, you guys are still here? Go home. Just kidding. How is everyone? How you doing, sir? We're just trying to keep Courtney up. The vlogger says, I'm the real vlogger. Renaissance Man says, look at Brian's head. It looks like he has a man bun.
Because of my hair in the mirror.
Yeah, because of your reflection. Thank you, sir.
There it is.
King of the Crease says, hey, Tundra Whisperer. King of the Crease says, LOL. Rob Yoda says, vlogger. What do you vlog? The vlogger says, Richard, I'll sub to you if you sub to me. Justin says, LMAO. It does, Rennie. Richard Gardner says, I am going to subscribe to the vlogger channel too after this live stream. Well, there you go, vlogger. Got a couple more. Gear Runner says, hey, TW. Renaissance says, see, bass, and I just bought a folding putty knife. Well, there you go. We know what you would pick. The vlogger says, tools mostly, and some vids about my dog. I love your dog. Hey, Tundra Whisperer from Trouser Rouser. Rob Yoda says, how about a toothbrush and a lighter? It's an okay knife. Right? Renaissance Man says, Tro Row. I thought it was a tube. Okay. The vlogger says, cool Ren Man, it is Purdy or Warner? Purdy. Renaissance says, like me. Can't see you half the time. You got a hat and sunglasses and a bandana on and a fish in front of your face. Hey Trouser, King Gear and Runny says, Tundra Whisperer. The vlogger says, I have a Purdy too. Renaissance, did you call yourself pretty? Says Rob Yoda. Renaissance says Purdy. Tundra Whisperer says, just came on. How far behind are they today? I'm about 20 minutes right now. Renaissance Man says, at Tundra, 3 days. Trouser Rouser says, less than 2 hours. Richard Gardner says, I have a friend that is in prison right now for killing his wife. Sucks to be her. Rob Yoda says, the FBI showed up because of the stuff I had stored on my premises. Okay, no need to disclose anymore. The vlogger says, I'll sub to anyone who subs to me. 100% guarantee. King of the Crease says, nice friends you have, Richard. Tundra Whisperer says, LMAO. Rennie Trouser Rouser says, oh my gosh, today is National Tapioca Pudding Day. There is still time to get to Walmart and pick some up. Yes, and it's probably not refrigerated.
Or the senior home.
Yes. Rob Yoda says, while your friend must have took the whole until death do you part thing literally. The vlogger says, yeah, he seems like a cool guy. Renaissance says that Rob Yoda, you have beef sandwiches on premises. Amateur. Tundra Whisperer says, TR, LOL. Mr. Mopar, hey guys, I'm back. Just had to pick up the ingredients for the world famous vegan spaghetti, aka poor man spaghetti, aka broke as a joke spaghetti, aka too lazy to cook spaghetti, aka the ingredients. What are the
At
ingredients?
least it's not honey boo boo spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. Butter and ketchup on noodles. That's kind of horrible. Rob Yoda said, my home is also my business. I love beef sandwiches. Richard Gardner says he is not my friend anymore for what he did. The blogger says, Rob Yoda, if you're not subbed, can you please? Trouser Rouser says, I could go for some spaghetti right now. That actually kind of sounds good. Extra garlic, though. Going to bed? I think we caught you dozing off already. Good move, Richard says, King of the Crease. The blogger says, Redman, are you actually going live? Renaissance says, Garner sounds like a justifiable homicide to me. My law team, my law team of do we cheat him and how would have to get him off. Rob Yoda says, I'm only an amateur because California requires me to be one. You must have a Class 7 manufacturing license to have any fun toys in California or a gunsmithing license. Very true. Renaissance says, see, Bastin, I would break the internet with my tens of followers. Yes, you would, sir. All 10 of us would, like, go all Mr. Mopar on people. Richard Gardner says, if I was on the Tool Boss channel, I still would not get to see his face because he wears, he always has a mask on. Tundra Whisperer, are they in bed? Rob Yoda says, subscribe now. King of the Crease says, LOL. Richard the Vlogger says, oh, so I guess not. Tundra Whisperer says, that's what it's coming down to. Live's in bed now. Actually, Tundra Whisperer, if you noticed, you haven't heard my dog once yet. This is like his favorite room in the house. He comes in here and he's like comatose. So we felt that it would be better for you guys, but yes, she over here, yeah, she's trying to go to sleep.
Not her choice, it's just happening. The
Uh,
blanket is really warm.
Trouser Rouser says, indeed they are. Getting ready to light the candles.
No.
Sir, there's no lighting. We just flipped the switch once again. We have
no flipping of the switch tonight.
we have EPA ration candles in our house. The blogger says, thank you, I'm subbing to you now. Tundra Whisperer says, put on the mood lighting and turn up the volume on some Billy Ocean. I would prefer Barry White maybe, or maybe a little Teddy. The blogger, I'm at 50 subs, so I need 50 more. Rob Yoda says there's live streaming this way to get more views. Actually, no, I think I get far enough behind without the... I can't keep up with the 4 people I got. Gear Runner says they learned from me, TW. Yeah, actually, the other night, when we did it, we brought him in here to try and calm him down because there were storms. He jumped right up on the bed and he was out. There was like no problem. So I'm like, wow, this might work. King of the Crease, LOL. But yes, you're the original OG.
You said original OG.
Yeah, you see what I did there?
Original.
Yeah, I was trying to see if people would catch him.
I did. I'm not that asleep.
Yep, and they get us to like. If you
So
want
you
to.
guys do what you want. Watch, don't watch, like, don't like.
Renaissance. Gotta find it to ice it. Wow. The blogger, how do you stub that? I don't know. Rob Yoda says, yell at Alexa to dim the lights and to change to blue to get the mood on. Then turn on some Metallica.
I already tried the clapper and it didn't work.
Well, first off, I will not have an Alexa in my house because that's just creepy that I have something listening to me all the time. It's bad enough the government does it through my phone. So I will never have an Alexa or anything like that. I even have Bixby shut off on my phone.
I hate Bixby.
Yeah.
I'm saying their name, probably just gonna pop up.
Yeah. Trouser Rouser says, ask Rennie Vlogger. Rob Yoda says, shooting people in the back is legal if justified, just not if they are running away. So I guess when the cops get there, you got to be standing over them. Tundra Whisperer says, bedroom lives are the new thing, I guess. Yeah, they work. Unless you want to listen to my dog do a live stream. Richard Gardner, because that's about all it was getting to. Richard Gardner says, if you set Alexa on fire, you will hear her scream. Hey, Gear, we need to buy an Alexa so you can shoot her. What do you think? Let's see if she yells, ouch. they're a whole lot more engaging. Me or the dog? Rob Yoda says artificial intelligence does not have a soul. No, but it does have a memory, and it's over in Silicon Valley. Trouser Rouser says, really, Richard? Rob Yoda says, what I want to know is, will she tell you your house is on fire and call the fire department?
Good question. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Although, that would be a good enhancement to have a smoke detector in it.
Yeah.
And it call emergency services. Just a thought.
After thinking about it, I believe my mother-in-law would be artificial intelligence. Let me ask Alexa. King of the Crease says, I gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, sir. Hope you enjoy your meal. Richard Gardner says, Trouser, that is what I did to my Amazon Alexa once, just to see if it would scream. Trouser Rouser deleted it and said, have an awesome night, King. Aficionado says, later, King of the Crease. Everybody's saying later to King. Richard Gardner says, Edge, your wife, Courtney, looks like she is cold.
Yeah. This is the coldest room in the house. It's 63 in here.
Yeah. And as you can see, I'm sitting here comfortably wearing shorts. Rob Yoda says, keeping the AC on keeps you preserved. You'll live forever. That's why they refrigerate old people and the dead. Oh, okay. Rob Yoda, have you seen If It's True? Richard Gardner says, I have crapped myself once trying to make it to the bathroom. Well, that's crappy. Rob Yoda says, now I'll try to ask the old guy that died, but he didn't have any response about that. Renaissance says, Gardner. Why? Trouser Rouser says, I have the same blanket, Courtney. Oh, whew. Thought he was going to say he had the same problem as Richard.
You have the same blanket? That's smooth on the inside? It's really thick and plush. Alright. Well, it's a fantastic blanket.
It is. She loves it. Gotta get comfortable. The dog's kicking me out of my spot. Stomach flu sucks, says Rob Yoda. The blanket looks like a bunch of sheep had to die.
No.
Actually,
It's fake. It's like cotton or something.
it's like shillelagh.
Probably polyester.
Yeah. It is comfy though. Trouser Rouser says, a whole lot of sheep. The vlogger, Justin, can't you sub to me and I'll sub back? Renaissance Man says, sounds like Gardner sheeped himself once. Wow. Aficionado said, I had the stomach flu so bad, my butt had the dry heaves. Yes. You don't have to tell me I have an intestinal issue, actually multiple intestinal issues. So yeah, I have a very good idea of what that's like. Richard Gardner says, I hope Courtney didn't kill any Scottish sheep to make that blanket. Nah, just the ones that were wearing kilts.
Stop it.
Trouser Rouser says, I already did vlogger. The vlogger says, okay, thank you. Gear Runner says, gotta go guys, gotta get ready for work tomorrow, and 4 a.m. comes early. Have a good night and a good week, everyone. You also, sir. Thank you for stopping by. The vlogger says, Richard Gardner, I'll sub to you if you sub to me. Aficionado says, see you, Gear. Renaissance says, later, Gear. The vlogger says, sounds good. Okay, cool deal. Later, Gear from Rob Yoda. Have a great night, Gear. I'll get that link to you. Says Justin, just wrench it. Says, all right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night. The vlogger says, just shoved. Just sub, Richard. Rob Yoda says, later, just wrench it. Justin says, have a great night. Good seeing you, just wrench it. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, the vlogger from Richard Gardner. did you sub to me? Richard the vlogger. Richard Gardner says, Edge, my grandmother's dog, ran away and he was really old and sick. The vlogger says, Rennie Man, can you sub to me? Richard Gardner says, the vlogger, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you. Well, the last 3 hours have been a blast. Good night, y'all. Have an awesome work week. You too, Justin. Look at Brian's hair now. Yeah, look, it's right up there. See you, Justin. Rob Yoda says later. Richard Gardner says thank you. Thanks, vlogger. Mr. Mopar says the ingredients for the world famous spaghetti are as follows: cheap box of spaghetti noodles and cheap jar of spaghetti sauce. That's it. That kind of sounds like my spaghetti.
It does.
Rob Yoda says no sleep till Brooklyn or until you get to the end of this. I'm trying. Mr. Mopar says you might actually do some mods on a Kia Optima, slam it to the ground between inch rim with 20-inch rims, I'm guessing, and do a bunch of stuff. It'll make it epic. I think it would be nice. I'm also thinking about putting neon lights on it to make it look like a gangbanger, like LOL. Yeah, don't know if I would go with the neons. The vlogger, as soon as I'm done the stream, I will sub to your channel. Rob Yoda says, I'll be going to bed 1 a.m. in the morning and still get up at 5:30. I know the feeling. Kias are cool, says Rob Yoda. Mr. Mopar says, hey Rob Yoda, what's up? Richard Gardner says, I want a Kia Soul. Rob Yoda said, LEDs, not neon. Mr. Mopar, Kia Souls aren't too bad. Those are my cup of tea. Rob Yoda says, nothing much, Mr. Mopar. Mr. Mopar, the only thing I'm going to do on the Kia Optima is maybe do a few minor mods for one, switch out the lights in the vehicles with LEDs. You have to. They're great. Check out Headlight Revolution. They're wonderful over there. Rob Yoda says my Honda Sonata was my first car, and I've been over 200 miles an hour. Pretty much a Kia. Rob Yoda says nitrous. Mr. Mopar says, if we let Bailey do the live stream, we'd be here 24 hours instead of the usual 3. Very true. Richard says, I will turn my hair and beard Scottish red. Rob Yoda says, it's a new Optima, the turbo one. They're actually nice. I like them. And I also like the Stinger, too. Richard Gardner says, it was long hair Scottish cow for a pet. Mr. Mopar says, no, probably Yoda. I'm just going the base model LX anyway, plus it gets better gas mileage, which is the whole reason you're getting that anyway. Tundra Whisperer says, Richard, you sharded once. The vlogger says, Tundra Whisperer, I'll sub to you if you sub to me. Rob Yoda says, cool, they're great cars and they come with a 10-year warranty and you can't beat them for the price. Who do everyone just buy a pure electric car? That is a lot better on gas car nowadays. The vlogger says, I like angel hair pasta. So does Courtney. I kind of like the thicker stuff. Better than spaghetti. Rob Yoda says, because most electric cars do not have a long span. You have to charge them up every time you want to go somewhere far. Tundra Whisperer says, Mr. Mopar, that cheap spaghetti will go good with that cheap Ford. Hey, be careful. It's alright. He can own it if he wants. Because he's going to get a nice car now. Aficionado, LOL. Rob Yoda says, I have to say electric cars off the line are crazy fast. Yeah, but they can only go about 100 miles that fast. Is a Kia Hyundai now Ford? Says Rob Yoda. The vlogger says, almost at the bottom of the comments. Yes, I am. Thunder Whisperer says, Night Courtney, she drifted away. The Vlogger says, now you're at the bottom of the comments. Rob Yoda says, started at the bottom, now you're at the top. Richard Gardner says, the Honda is an e-hybrid car that can go 340 miles on the highway and has gas for backup. Well, that sounds like a Prius to me. So, alright guys, thank you very much for stopping by and spending the evening with us. So, I will see you next Sunday, and keep an eye out for my videos this week. And I will see you all next time.
I promise I'll be awake.
Have a nice night, guys. See yous.